Hey babes, or welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Daisha and I create content that helps you take a more mindful approach to your wellness. Here we do all things wellness, lifestyle, faith, and career here. So if that sounds like your thing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So if you've been around for a while, you may have heard me mention markers of wellness. Well, I'm going to simplify that even more because I've learned something about myself this summer, and that's I don't need a perfect plan to stay on track. I need non-negotiables. A few habits that I do on autopilot no matter how messy life feels. And for me, honestly, those two are moving my body every day and prepping at least one meal for myself. Because when I let those two things slide, I feel like everything else unravels fast. I also like to keep small rituals because I'm a girl that likes me a cute little beverage in the morning. So making my Magic Mind matcha, it's also been my reminder that if I can keep one tiny ritual going, even in a messy week, then I'm still showing up for myself. It is a mental performance shot that helps me stay focused and productive without the caffeine crash. Mental wellness isn't about flipping a switch. It's about finding those anchors, the thing that help you stay grounded when your emotions feel scattered. Because life is gonna life, and I've been outside a little bit this summer between festivals and friend days and solo dates and day parties. Listen, my nutrition has not been all the way dialed in, but I feel like because I kept these two habits, movement and meal prep, it hasn't been nearly as bad as it could have been. And that's the beauty of awareness, knowing yourself, knowing what happens when you skip a workout, know what happens when you have nothing in the fridge. Set up systems so that these autopilot habits come in to protect yourself from slipping too far. Movement is the first thing that I protect, and it doesn't mean the same workout every single day. Some weeks it's 3 days of lifting, some weeks it's super long walks, or maybe even a little bit of jogging. But what I've noticed is that when I don't move my body daily, even just a walk, my stress climbs, my cravings hit harder, and I feel completely disconnected. Movement isn't just physical for me, it's mental. It's my reset button, and I'm telling you, it can definitely be yours too. And because I work out in the mornings usually, I really look forward to making myself a beautiful and nutritious breakfast. Absolute premium fuel at its finest. Homemade chilaquiles. Part of this week was so rough for me because I had to fly in for a memorial service for a close friend of mine, and we never really know how grief is going to affect us, right? So this was the most chaotic in and out travel day for me because I was there for less than 24 hours. But no matter how life looks, whether it's grief, travel, or just a chaotic week, I hold on to my non-negotiables because when everything else feels out of control, those small habits keep me grounded. They're my autopilot. So yes, movement and meal prep are the two things that honestly help keep me the most grounded. Small rituals such as my warm lemon water and apple cider vinegar and prepping at least one meal keeps me from eating mindlessly for the majority of the day. So for this week's egg white bites, I did it all in one pan. So I chopped up some spinach, I chopped up an entire pack of Italian sausage, as well as chopped up a red onion. I took 3 whole eggs and 2.5 cups of egg white. And to that, I added 1.5 cups of 2% cottage cheese, the Good Culture brand. I literally whisked this up in the pan with some red pepper flakes, a little bit of salt, some pepper, some very good garlic seasoning, and some roasted garlic paste. And then I added in my spinach, Italian sausage, and red onion. Now, the only thing that I would change is I would saute the spinach first to reduce the moisture. I was being lazy here. You'll see towards the end that parchment paper is a little bit moist, but it did not disturb the taste at all. I did not use any oil in making this, again, because the parchment paper is no stick. I took it out maybe about 30 minutes into cooking. I sprinkled 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, and then I put it in for another 20 minutes. And y'all, absolute fire. It made about 12 cubes, which would be about 157 calories a piece with about maybe 15 grams of protein each. Breakfast is my anchor and probably my favorite meal of the day. Like, as much as I love a nice, fresh, made to order, fluffy scrambled egg and a traditional breakfast with all the fixings, I am much better when I have something ready to grab in the morning that's high in protein and less likely to have me spiral into drive-thru mode choices by lunch. It's taught me that even only having one thing ready, I'll have less of a chance to go too far off track. So let me know in the comments, when your motivation fades, what autopilot habits kick in for you?